Hello everyone and welcome back to another video with me. So in the last video, I received some feedbacks from you guys about the video's quality, about the weirdness in my voice, like the way I pronounce the words or the way I link the sounds together, or even about my intonation, something like that. And I'm truly grateful for all of your comments because it makes some improvement based on your judgment. So thank you guys a lot. And also in the last video, I mentioned about the importance of vocabulary in the IELTS test, especially in the IELTS reading. I know that not everyone can be a local fly, not everyone can be fond of learning about languages or learning about new words, but I have to remind that if you guys want to achieve a higher score in IELTS, vocabulary is one of the keys. So you have to enlarge your vocabulary base. And today I will show you guys a very special type of vocabulary that I came across a few years ago. I think this type of vocabulary is kind of intriguing, and if it is intriguing, you guys can learn it easily. So this type of vocabulary is called Portmanteau. Portmanteau is like a combination between two or more than two words together, but it has a twist, and the twist is that it involves the elimination, or linguistically speaking, it involves the truncation of parts of the related words. For example, if we take the word boy and we take the word friend and we combine them together, we have the word boyfriend. And boyfriend is not a portmanteau word because boyfriend is a compound noun. But if we take the example of presence, presence comes from the word pretend and accent, but we only need the first two letters of the word pretend, which is B and R, and then we combine them with accent and we have present. And present is a typical example of portmanteau word. Now is the time for my favorite portmanteau words. I'm going to make it into a list so that you guys can follow my words more easily. Now let's get into the list.
And number 8, I chose the word internet. Hopefully all of you guys know what I'm talking about because we use the internet every single day in our life, for work, for studying, for a lot of other purposes. But when I first used the internet, and the net, as we call it in Vietnamese, right? I thought it was just a normal name of the invention, like a car or a fan, something like that. Actually, it is a combination between the word international and network. Next up in the list, we have the word Utopia, and Utopia is an animated comedy movie produced by Walt Disney. It was released about 2 years ago and immediately became the box office best. I consider Utopia a highly intriguing example of portmanteau word, as it comes from the word zoology, which means animal, and utopia meaning the ideal world. Thus, the title can be literally interpreted as the animal kingdom. What is more about the title? It's also a kind of wordplay in my opinion, since zoo in geology and you in utopia sounds pretty alike in English. Coming at number 6 is the combination between different nouns and holic. Some typical examples of this entry are workaholic, shopaholic, or chocoholic. I put it in number 6 because of the great number of its variants. For example, just by looking at the shape of my body is perfect, right? You guys can tell that I am a foodaholic. Unfortunately, I don't know how to cook, so I'm definitely not a cookaholic. And one more thing about my eating habit, I am not that into sugary food like ice cream or cakes, so I am definitely not a sugarholic nor a chocoholic. And there are a lot of other combinations as well, and I strongly recommend you guys search for them on the internet because they are really useful. We have another combination taking the 5th place. This entry talks specifically about the English language and the linguistic influence of the non-native English-speaking nations. If a Vietnamese says something like, I very like his video. It is considered English because it does not conform to the standard rules of English. So the sentence should be I really like his video or I like his video a lot. The same goes with other nations as well, such as China, Chinglish, Singapore, Singlish, Thailand, Tinglish, and so on. Standing at number 4 is animatronics. This word is portmanteau of animate and electronics, basically meaning to bring life to inanimate robotic objects or to make them behave or at least copy the human's behavior. In other words, it's just like puppetry but more elaborate and robot-based. I first knew about this word thanks to my forgettable memories of watching PewDiePie Final Fantasy playthrough. Initially, I hated the game because there was abundance of jump scares in the game and more than often, they scared the shit out of me. However, after a while, I got familiar with the jump scares pattern and the experience became a bit more pleasant to me. Plus, I could hide in the comment section, so thank goodness. Moving to the top 3 words. In the third place, we have the word cosplay. Even if you are not a weeb, otaku, or anime/manga lover, you should know about this word. Today, cosplay has become a global phenomenon, but the question who coined the term and what it really means seems unanswered to a majority of you guys. So here's the story. Nobuyuki Takahashi, a Japanese author and editor and also the creator of this term, and some of his university friends tried to translate masquerade into Japanese for a magazine article that they were writing. In the West, the word masquerade could be used to refer to costuming, but according to Takahashi, it sounded too noble and old-fashioned. He said, and I quote, "We needed to find another way to express the concept, so we started to think of different combinations. Finally, we came up with cosplay. The term was a portmanteau of costume and play." The runner-up of today's list is Portmanteau.
Viewer discretion. Children under the age of 18 should immediately evacuate to the domain of the first word and do not engage in searching for this word when there is the presence of your parents.
The word is used to describe a seemingly endless stream of pop-up windows appearing on one's computer screen while they are looking at pornographic websites, and this word is a combination of born and tornado. And now the moment that we have been waiting for. I proudly present to you the co-winners of the list, Pokemon and Digimon. Both were my favorite anime when I was a kid. However, when I attended secondary school, I had a strong preference for Digimon. I guess that the transformation or the evolution scenes in Digimon look a bit more badass to me than those in Pokemon, but some may argue otherwise. Pokemon comes from the word pocket and monster, while Digimon is a combination of digital and monster. Just by talking about them brings me a lot of nostalgia. This is the end to my video today. I hope you guys enjoy my video content, learn some new words or some interesting things about English. Also, Yes has some new classes in the middle of August and the beginning of September. Remember to check it out. The date and information are on the screen and also in the description below. Thank you guys a lot and see you guys in the next video.